Welcome to the training video to Ballot for your next year's classes. We want to take you through a few important items, after which we'll get you started so you can do it on your own. Most importantly, as we begin, please notice we've got some very important messages for you to read. I'm going to go through those real quick. Make sure you pay attention. You need to pick your classes quickly. If you're in the program too long, let's say over 10 minutes, it'll log you out. So make sure you pick them and you're following your ballot that your counselor has reviewed with you. Number two, make sure that you've selected the right number of classes. You're going to see as we go down here that it's going to keep track of how many classes you've added. You need to make sure you have the right number. Number three, realize that some of the courses have names that sound a lot alike. For example, French 4, if you're meaning to sign up for French 1, would be the wrong class. So just make sure you're signed up for the right one. Same thing with classes that list themselves as being 2-hour classes versus the 1-hour class. There's a spot where you can indicate if you want an 8th or a 0 period. If you select that, we're going to assign you a 0 or 8th period. So make sure that that's what you want. Next, when you've completed all your choices, please raise your hand, and one of the staff members will come by to make sure everything's right. And then at the very end, please turn your ballot into your counselor. That way we have a hard copy if something ever fails. Please notice as we go through this, some of the courses have a nice red exclamation, and some of them have a green check mark. If it has a red exclamation point, you must choose at least one class in that column, in that category. The green ones mean you don't. But by the end, you should have the required number of courses or credit hours. And for this, you need a maximum of 40 and a minimum of 27.5. So for example, if we log into your English class, here's English. We're going to notice it's red, so I got to do it. We click on the pencil right here. So we click on that. And you can see there's different classes listed here. In a sophomore level, you've got 4 choices. Let's say you want English, and your counselor said that you need the support class. So you click on those 2 things, select OK. Notice now it's listing the 2 classes that you put down, and it's telling you got green check mark. And the number of credits that you have scheduled right now is 10. So now you'll go through and do the same thing. We need a math class. Let's say you're in geometry. Now, for some reason I can't take geometry. Well, I don't meet the prerequisite. So if you don't have the right math class ahead of time, you won't be able to sign up for the other ones. So this class, my counselor has told me I need algebra, so I'm going to click algebra, go down to the bottom, I'm going to click OK. Notice now my math class is there. My counselor said I didn't need the geometry support, so I'm OK there. Social science, click on social science. I'm going to take the CP World History class. We go to science next. I'm in the 2nd year of my integrated ag class, so I need to make sure I select that. Then click OK. PE. I don't need PE because I'm playing a sport and I passed my freshman year, so that's going to be OK. If I had alternates that I wanted, I could do that. But I do want to choose some electives. So you'll notice down here that you can choose up to 3 courses. And notice there's lots of pages to choose from. It's alphabetical. So I'd like to sign up for Ag Mechanics. And then the other one I wanted was Drama. And my last one that I wanted was Spanish for Spanish Speakers 3. So now I've signed up for those 3. You can see the 3 down here. I'm going to click OK. Notice it's added those classes in. Those are my electives. Now notice I've already reached my limit of classes. I already have as many classes as I can take. But I do want to select some alternatives. Some classes that I'd like to take if the other classes are full. So I'm going to take the American History through Film class. I'm going to sign up for choir. I'm going to try dance. And I can choose one more. You can choose up to 4 classes. Then I'm going to choose metal and framework. We'll choose that one right there. Manufacturing and metalwork, excuse me. So you can see those are the alternate classes. Notice it doesn't change my 40. Those are just alternates that I want. I am not a morning person, but I do want an 8th period class. So I'm going to sign up for an 8th period class. And I'm interested in playing some sports. I'd like to try cross country and boys swimming. So I'm going to select those two. Doesn't mean I'm in the sport, just means the coach knows I'm interested. Now that I see all of this, I go through, it's all green check marks, all green. I'm going to submit it. And your button will have a submit button down here. Before you submit, raise your hand. Teacher will come check it out. If you've got any questions, feel free to ask your counselor, and good luck.